I've seen my mum there. She said something to me, stopped me to this day. She's like, I lost one son, I don't lose another son. I said, Mum, give me one more chance, I'm gonna try to change. When I was younger, I came to Cambridge, must have been like 3 or 4, and I didn't speak no English. And I remember I was going to school, and I was so scared to go to school. I was holding to the door frame like this, and my parents were pushing me into the door, and I was so scared to go to school because I didn't speak no English, and I was very nervous, and like a very shy child.
Erick, as a young child, he was a really good boy, very hardworking, helpful, someone who was so scared to do wrong.
When I was young, I wanted to be a footballer, so I was for Liverpool, right? So I watched football on TV. I remember watching Luis Suarez, Steven Gerrard, all them good things there, and that made me just love football from young. I was normally a winger, fullback, because mad quick, mad rapid.
Around 13, 14 years of age, he was still a good boy. From 14 years of age, that's when things started going bad.
I feel like Cambridge is a contrast. If you was to obviously go online, look at Cambridge, it looks very beautiful naturally because a lot of big colleges around there, universities, which is definitely a beautiful city. But there's also another part where people don't really see. When I was in year 7, year 8, I used to look at a lot of other people that will like get money, getting girls, them sort of things. And when you start naturally as a kid, you study them, right? And they was doing things that, selling drugs sort of things, right? Smoking, all them things there. And naturally your brain gets attached to them sort of things. It started from just small things. So I remember me and my boy, when we was in year 8, we used to steal bikes and sell them on eBay. And at the same time, I started smoking cigarettes. I started getting a new friendship group and just evolved from there. So then from like year 9, I started smoking weed, but I can't afford it. So what makes sense is you get weed, right? You sell weed, it's not your profit. But by then you think that this not making sense, I'm gonna make some money. So then you go to buy more weed, and then that's how you just start evolving from there. Money, you know, you want shoes, you want clothes, you want this, the things that my mum couldn't always afford. Once you get this, you want next thing, then you want next thing, then you want next thing. Then you might take a loss, now you gotta make it back, you know what I mean? People around me doing the same sort of things, so you think it's normal, but in reality it's not normal because I'm not eating as much now, I'm coming to school skinny, I'm smelling of weed in class. Yeah, man, that's where it all really inspired from, man. I remember I met someone, he was my friend back then, but not anymore. I went to go sell him some weed, because also we all smoke weed, right? And he kind of fat, like, stack, like, must be like 2 bags. And I was like, right, where'd you get that from? I ain't seen that for money before in my life, you know? He's like, bro, I'm saying this, I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Come with me, you'll make this in a week, bro. I said, yeah, in a week? That makes sense. That was me, my teenage years, naive. That was not his money, the lie made that day. That makes sense. So me thinking that's his money, I think, yeah, bro, 1 week, I'm like this big Next 2 couple of days, put my Wii phone down, pull it down, jumped on, selling class C's. My brother, when I was younger, I used to look up to him. So he was my role model. I never got to tell him that when I was younger. He used to get money, he used to get girls, sort of thing, you know? So he used to do things, I think, right, I want to be like that. He used to also have nice clothes. And when I was younger, I didn't know, how do you do that sort of thing, you know? He's always helped me, give me advice, a lot of things, you know? And yeah, man, I used to look up to him, and that was definitely my go-to person. When he passed, I was 15 years old. By then, I'm really now in a bando. I mean, I'm selling drugs, I'm doing this. I'm supposed to be in year 11 now. I'm not even going to school right now. I was in town, I was in city centre town. I was getting loads of messages on my Facebook. But by then, my sister's already posted something on Facebook saying he's passed away. And people are messaging me saying, get home now, get home now. Now I'm walking to my house, my head's hot. This can't be right, this can't be right. Then by the time I come to my house, in like 10, 15 minutes, I've just seen my family bawling. There's loads of family members in my house. And I remember I went to the toilet, I just like a mad cry. Yeah, man, that was the worst day of my life, man. That was it was a dark day. You know, when something like that happens, it takes you by surprise. And like me as a person, I just shift away from my family and just did my own thing. But obviously, what I did, I went to a worse spiral. So this is what, 2016 now. By now I'm on a run. So I've been nicked a few times, getting bailed. I've gone to London, my boys, going to get a re-up, and we was on a block, but we know that there's undies on the block. But there was in an unmarked car, but the lights were off, but it was watching us. So as they've come towards us, we were gonna car sped off, but one of my boys was left behind, so we've gone to go get him. They got a helicopter out because we dropped some food, right? And they must have found the food. And from there, they thought, let's find these boys. That night we got nicked. Once they gave our fingerprint in, they found out I was wanted, got remanded. From there, they told me that you're going in jail.
It was really hard time dealing with the situation that he had to go to prison. I don't know how I managed that time, but all I can say that it was all love.
I remember like, I let a lot of cry. I was like, I'm actually going to jail. Like, this is mad. Like, I was, 16 then? I don't know what jail was like. You know, you see the movies like, what's jail like? Like, it's mad, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was definitely like, I'm actually going to jail. This is mad. I'm actually going to jail. What's my life come to? I didn't pray a lot. I said, Lord, just get me out of this. I went up north to Wetherby, and yeah, that jail was a lot, because first night I went in there, people were shouting at the doors, and they're like, who's that? And I'm like, it's me. What's my name, right? And then this guy's like, well, where are you from? I'm like, I'm down from Cambridge, down south. You could tell I'm black, right? The guy called me a monkey. And the next day, I went in the yard, we had a fight, because I was like, you can't be called a monkey. And that was my first memory in prison, having a fight. Literally, this my second day in prison, having a fight. My first night, yeah, man, some guy called me a monkey. Like, I was just thinking, this is just mad. This must be just prison, isn't it? Now I'm in prison now with my boy, and we're in a double cell together. He's got a phone, small Zanko phone, right? He went for a visit, and he left me the phone, but I forgot the PIN code. But it's over lunchtime, I'm like a donut. I shouted at the door to my other boy, yo, bro, what's my man's PIN? Obviously, they're doing kit change on the wing. They've heard me, right? Obviously, my boy shouted the PIN back to me and said, yeah, cool, I'm in the game. Now I'm in a toilet. I'm on a toilet going for a poo. DST running, and they're driving me over the toilet. And obviously, they've heard me, do you know what I mean? And then so Neil got a phone, and got bagged the phone, joking. But it's not my phone, you know. He's now saying, bro, what happened? I'm saying, bro, I don't know, bro. But obviously, I'm getting your phone for him. So I said, bro, I'm gonna get your phone, bro. The youth's on the wing, he's walking around, he's a cleaner. Yeah, I've got a shank on me, I've got a nail on the shank, I've got like a wooden handle on the shank. I've gone to a cell. The youth's gone to cell first for more, and there's 2 in the cell now. I've just backed the shank out, I said, bro, listen, give me my phone. I got stabbed there, my back one time, I got stabbed on my shoulder here. And we had a mad fight. Like, obviously, I got them a few times, they got me a few times. Now I look back in hindsight, like, I was a fool, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a fool, because there's some things that I did in my life other people wouldn't do. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, and obviously I paid the consequences for it. When I was back in jail, 2018, I met a boy, my brethren's, he was from Brum, and he's like, bro, come Brum, just lay low sort of thing. My 20th birthday, I was in a bando bagging food, which was dead, so dead, because that was the one part of my life I thought, this is just long, I can't do this no more. Like, my 20th birthday, when bando was just, like, do you know what I mean? Like, some nasty yard, and this bando was nasty, like, it was dark, like, it was just disgusting. By then it's COVID start now, because now it's March times, it's COVID times, right? So the streets are empty, no one's really out, it's lockdown, it's serious now. We've seen some 2 youths now, I've gone to go speak to them, they're young, like 17, 16, and he's seen some guy with a mask on, some tall youth. Then I come back to my young G's like, don't go over there, but the youth said come in the kind of alleyway, but he's got whacked, bro, don't go in the alleyway. In my head I'm thinking, is he capping or is he being serious? And I've gone to the alleyway, he's like, where's the food? I'm saying I ain't got no food, I'm lying, straight lie my teeth. Don't lie, bro, I know you're licking around there. Also, that must be his block. The guy's going like this. It's hit me my right thigh, but it's gone straight through. And when it's gone through me, I also got the food, just dropped it and just hobbled along. But and then that's how I got shot, man. And then hobbled away, and then also the armed feds came first, and just madness. One turning point for me was so after I got shot, we went to Cambridge, I was in a wheelchair. I went to my family home, laid on the sofa, I woke up, feds were there, got arrested, back to jail. There was no courts them times, so I got remanded from police station straight to jail. Went there 14 days, couldn't nothing. I was there hobbling along, but I had a few boys there to help me. It was just no good time. It was only 14 days. But when I come out of jail, I had nowhere to go. I had no dress, nothing. I had to go back to my family home. And I remember seeing my mum there, and she was bare bawling. Bare man, I seen my mum cry. You know what I mean? It was my brother, and she told me to stop doing certain things. But some of my mind said, no, this is too much now, man. I've been through just like read the signs, read the sort of room. Do you know what I mean? You're kind of playing yourself. She said something to me, stuck me to this day. She's like, I lost one son, I don't lose another son. If I died when I got shot, what I left behind? Nothing. Like, there's no legacy, no nothing. Just a number. Do you know what I mean? And like, in my head, I'm thinking, there's more to life than just this. I said, Mom, give me one more chance. I'm gonna try to change. I didn't know I was gonna do it. I just saw I'm gonna change.
I thank God that one day he woke up, he realized that he was tired of that life.
I rang my boy Abs, and I said to him, bro, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to change my life. Like, I want to do something different. Like I said, bro, I run phones, I can run a business, sort of thing. He's like, bro, I got this idea, I think I'll do well for it, sort of thing. It's just sweets, American sweet business. I said, So you told me, I said, something in my head went, yeah, that makes sense. I thought of a name, Candy K, off my name, K. And then I thought of how I'm gonna do it, like just the logistics. If I didn't know, I watched online. Once I started doing that, people started to realize I'm not on what I was doing before. Like anything, I just speak louder than words. So my actions spoke that, I'm not on this no more, I'm not selling drugs, I'm not doing this, I'm trying to change. I caught my case at 019, and I got my case in 2020, both three cases, right? So, but they both was under investigation. So what I'm trying to change my life, I'm doing certain things. Then around 2021, I got charged for both cases. So I got a private solicitor, and he looked at my case and said, listen, just go guilty. Now I'm waiting for my sentencing date. But maybe my sentencing date was delayed because my sentencing date was around 28th of January 2022. And obviously 2022, 28th or something, 27th January, 102 days. I've been sent to jail 42 years. And yeah, man, I went peak at HMP. There's a point in my life I realized that, bro, like, all this wasn't just some coincidence in my life, you know what I mean? How I was my mom's big believer, she got big faith, and she know her prayers definitely preserved me, you know.
Even the time when he was in prison, we used to pray for him, knowing that one day he will be a good person.
Before I went to jail, I got baptized, gave my life to God, and it changed, you know, because there's a point where I realized, like, how my life was changing wasn't my own strength, because I didn't change nothing. Just because you believe in God, then you can't go to prison, you know what I mean? So I told myself, cool, listen, I've got 2 years here, I gotta make sure I use every last bit of it to use it wisely. And then I literally went to jail, that same mindset, like, cool, yeah, I'm in prison, but I can still use it, I still access the books. So that mindset was that, raw, I'm gonna pattern. Obviously, I said to myself, I've got 2 years in jail, I'm gonna try and do some fitness thing. But I've been in prison a few times now. I've been in prison three sentences, but 4 different times. So I knew I was getting myself into. It wasn't nothing new. In my head at that time, I was thinking, I've got business Candy K. Because remember, I've been doing Candy K for the last 2 years of my life. So when I come out, I'm going to start again. So I'm thinking, a lot of time I was thinking, how am I going to pattern this business to got the heights I was doing, plus more when I come out. So that's my driving force, but also my focus on that sort of thing. I think I drew the right people towards me, that people I wanted to be, that want to talk about business, and you know what I mean, that sort of thing. Because that was my focus on before I went to jail. I mean, and just being the best version of myself, you know what I mean. I told myself, let me just train and just see what I can get to. You know what I mean, obviously, bear in mind, I'm in an environment where everyone's training. I'm around big guys, like these guys are wham. Do you know what I mean? They've been in jail for a few years, so I just learned from them, started training from them. I used to do like circuits, push-ups, press-ups, dips in my cell, a bit of burpees, and then just carry on training and just get training, asking questions, get knowledge, and then that's how I literally just carry on going. And I love fitness. Even I was in jail and I come out of jail, but I was like, I wasn't sure I was going to make a career out of it. You know what I mean? But when I come out of jail, I was like, yeah, let's really do this. when I can't do I was younger, I was gonna get back to the strip and just do the same things. Do you know what I mean? Just things that put me back into prison. But when I came out, I knew I had a lot of things to focus on, do a lot of goals. Do you know what I mean? And my mindset was different, and that's what really came down to, man. Just trying to do things that I can better myself and be best version, not doing things that I can leave back into prison. Do you know what I mean? So like, being there for my family. Lost a lot of time in prison. I spent like four and a half years in jail of my life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not the one.
Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, breathe in, out with 1. Good. 3. 4. Good. 5. Perfect. 4 more. Big push. 3 more. You're done.
I love seeing people that are transformed, not just their body but their mind, looking at things one way and transforming to a different way, and how to look at things. I really believe that health is so important, because without your health, certain dreams are killed. A lot of foods that we eat aren't right foods that we should be eating, or ultra processed foods, all these things there. And a lot of people are ignorant to certain things, how they feel and how they are, how they look. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm just trying to help people become the best version of themselves in their health and fitness, man. And yeah, man, so PTs, I love it, man. I love it still. I've learned a lot about what purpose is and what gifts I have. One of them is definitely teaching, helping people and serving, and I've learned a lot. I learned a lot about the Bible and being a leader. And sometimes in life, that what you've gone through is help other people. The key thing in life is to serve and serve other people, and that's one thing I definitely want to do. So in terms of, I've got a book coming out, which is going to be wishing me out real soon, and actually help people from young, from parents, because there's things that parents will read that and they can learn from my mistakes. Also, I want to definitely help some of the youth, so I'm going to go into some sort of youth work, you know, and give back.
I really thank God for his life, seeing him as he is today and what he has become. I'm really very, very grateful.
No one's really told people what the gift is, what the purpose is. So I want to build a school where people help people discover that, because that's where your prosperity is. Because we've all been told by, especially like me, I come as an immigrant, right? My parents, they told us, raw. I don't blame them, but they've been told as well, right? Go to school, education, security. No one's asked me what your gift, what your passion, what your purpose is. They don't ask that in school. They condition you to go to school, get a job, security, pay bills, die. But I believe that's not what life should be about. Cherish your family, because my brother died at a time where it wasn't the best terms. Like, it was nothing major, but it wasn't the best terms, you know what I mean? And that kind of a big shock. That was worth in my life. A lot of things we bicker over families and friends over something so small. You got to think like this, like, if there was a password today or tomorrow, you would be so upset, and you can't get back the time, do you know what I mean? So just reconcile and show love, man, because life's short, man. Right now the world's tired right now, man. It needs some goodness right now in the world, man. So yeah, if ever learn from me, man, because it took me years for me to forgive myself for what I've done to my family. After my brother died, I went in the worst state. Like, it wasn't my family. I was not a good person. Like, I'm not a good person. I had to forgive myself, you know. And everyone out there, just yeah, man, just show love, man, because right now the world's missing that, man, definitely.